This is TY, back with another video. Just wanted to talk about the Shakur Stevenson Jamel Herring fight. Man, Shakur, man, he looked good out there last night. Looked really good last night. He looked like a young Floyd Mayweather out there. He looked really good. He threw a lot of beautiful combinations at Jamel Herring. And also, man, shout out to Jamel Herring, man. I mean, he tried to do the best that he could, man, and he wasn't about to lay down. But man, Shakur, he put on a masterpiece, man. And you know, especially for the last couple of fights, everybody was saying that, you know, he was boring and, you know, he wasn't doing anything and he needs to do more. Well, I think he proved that last night. Last night, he really proved that he really arrived last night. What a performance that he had last night against Jamel Herring, man. I couldn't even choose who I wanted to win, because I really thought that it was going to be a very close fight. I thought that it was going to be back and forth. So it was really hard for me to choose like who was going to win this fight. I had it 50-50. So but Shakur just made it look easy. He just, man, he you know, used his jab to the stomach. He had a beautiful jab, man. Had a beautiful jab. And just those combinations, man. He just looked fast. He looked sharp. He looked crisp. And another thing that he had was youth. You know, youth was on his side, you know. So he looked good, man, last night, man. He looked really good last night. And again, Jamel Herring did all that he could, man. He tried. You know, he wasn't gonna lay down. And then he had a cut also. So that also kind of, I think that played a role. I don't know. It was just overall great performance by Shakur Stevenson, man. I mean, he put on a masterpiece last night, and he shut all the critics up by, you know, man, you know, but the critics were saying the last few of his fights, they were saying he was boring, that he, you know, he was just kind of coasting, you know, just cruising. You know, he wasn't, you know, overly aggressive. He was just, you know, using his shots, picking his shots, and then, you know, just kind of just coasting by. But in this performance, he didn't do that at all. He looked like a young Floyd Mayweather out there. And, you know, I'm not saying that he's going to be Floyd Mayweather or anything. I'm just saying that the way that he looked last night, he looked like a young Floyd Mayweather out there. He picked his shots. He was fast. He was quick. He was elusive. He looks really good last night. And shout out to Shakur Stevenson, man, for his performance last night, man. He put on a heck of a performance, man. And so now the thing is, you know, it was kind of like what I said in my video, you know, whoever wins this fight, where do they go from here? You know, I hope that, you know, the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez happens now after this fight. I think that would be a very good fight. And I would like to see that fight. Obviously, I think that fight would be close. Obviously, Oscar Valdez didn't really look too good in his last performance. So it should be interesting to see how these two guys fare out against each other. I want to see that fight now between Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. That should be a very interesting fight. But shout out to Shakur Stevenson, man, for his brilliant performance last night, man. He looks really good. You know, man, what a way to shut the critics up and put, you know, just saying, you know what, you know, I can do this, you know, and he really showed it last night. He really showed last night. I really thought the fight was going to be a lot closer than what it was last night. But Shakur Stevenson had other plans. So shout out to him, man, and shout out to Jamil Herring, man, for trying and doing the best that he could. You know, he did all that he could, but Shakur was the better man last night, and he definitely showed his skills last night, man. So, I want like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Also, you can follow me at Southpaw Boxing 77 on Instagram. And man, let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think about the fight, man. Comment down below. But yeah, that's my take on that. I don't really have too much else to say about it. Like I said, it was a great performance by Shakur. He put on a brilliant performance. He did his thing last night, and he showed his skills last night. He did what he had to do, and now I want to see what happens from here. You know, does he go in there and fight Oscar Valdez, or what's gonna happen next for him? So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. But like the video, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then also follow me at Southpaw Boxing 77. So let me know what y'all think. Comment below, and peace.